Can I get the auto-tune back on?
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And I want to apologize if my voice sounds a little bit off. I am currently not feeling well, and I'm sick with a cold, and I'm, currently trying to get over it. So I do apologize if my voice sounds a little off or weird. But I am so excited to film this video, and as you can tell from the thumbnail, the title, and obviously in front of you or in front of me, we're going to be doing multiple budget doll unboxing, and more specifically the Monster High Monsteristas previously exclusive outside of the States budget dolls. So I wanted to talk about these dolls and the history of them a little bit, and where I found them before I start unboxing them. So if you didn't know, these leaked a while ago, and they've actually been out for about a year now. They were exclusively like outside of the US, mainly in Mexico or like Latin America countries, and people said I believe in Europe now are starting to find them. I know that some people have gotten them, like imported them, and some resellers have been selling them on Mercari and Amazon for really high prices, especially on Mercari. I've seen people trying to sell these for like $40 a doll, which, let me tell you, they are not worth $40. I've seen other doll YouTubers reviews of these dolls, and they do say that all these dolls have poly. So off the bat there, I just don't feel the $40 price tag is not worth it. You can get a full regular, full line or regular release Monster High doll with Saran hair for less than $40. So please don't spend $40 on Mercari for these dolls. And then Amazon had them for about $30 something, and I most recently saw Clawdeen for about $20 something on sale, and I was really tempted to get her because she was on the Prime shipping, and I have Prime, so it would have been free shipping. But I've seen them on Amazon before for like $20 something, but there's a $20 something shipping fee. And then I saw them a few months later, more recently, for $20 to $30 something with Prime shipping. But now, most recently, again, I only saw Clawdeen left for about $20 something with free Prime shipping, which again, I just don't think it's worth it, even though I was tempted, to be honest. But I told myself to be patient, and I had a feeling that these were going to get released here soon because I watch the YouTuber Draculaura. If you don't watch his channel, please watch his channel and subscribe. I'm subscribed to his channel. He's a great doll YouTuber. He does great reviews and hair tutorials, like hair styles and all that. But I watched one of his most recent videos. He went to the Mattel store in California, and he actually saw them there on sale. So when I saw that, I had a feeling like, oh, maybe that's a sign that Mattel is finally going to bring these here in the States, available for us, people who live here in the States to purchase them and not have to, import them or pay the crazy prices. So I had a feeling like, okay, maybe that's a sign that they'll slowly trickle into the discount stores, because that's usually where I find these budget dolls. And yesterday, my partner and I had some errands to run, grab some groceries, and we decided to do a little bit of doll hunting. So we decided to stop by our local Fred Meyer. Fred Meyer is similar to like Albertsons, I guess. I don't know how, and I guess like Target, if you don't know what a Fred Meyer is. But we have one that's pretty close to where we live, but we don't really go there that often due to the prices of their dolls and toys are usually higher than other retailers, and when they finally put them on sale, they're usually the regular price that they are at Target and Walmart, and so we kind of just don't really go to Fred Meyer. But yesterday, I recommended like, oh, let's stop by Fred Meyer. It's been a while. We haven't really checked their toy aisle, and so on our way home, it was our last stop. We decided to go, and luckily we did. I almost didn't want to go anymore, but luckily we did, and we were looking at the toy aisle because they were having some sales. And my partner, because I'm height challenged, or my partner is taller than me, saw them first and pulled the Cleo down and was like, oh, isn't this the Cleo that you're looking for? And I was like, oh my god, this is the budget doll that is exclusive to outside of the States. I can't believe she's here. I was really surprised. And right behind the Cleo, there was Clawdeen. And so my partner brought them down. And then my partner decided to, like, really look on the top shelf. And they pulled down Draculaura and Frankie. So surprisingly, this Fred Meyer had all four. These were the only ones they had. There was no price. And so we went over to the electronics area because we wanted to check out video games as well. And my partner went up to the cashier and was like, hey, do you mind price checking these? And, knowing the history of Fred Meyer and their pricing with their toys and dolls, I thought these were going to be $20 a doll, which I would have been like, maybe just get one or two. I don't want to spend $80 on 4 dolls. And my partner came back and was like, oh, these are $9.99. And they were like, should we get them? I was like, yeah, $9.99. So we got all 4 for about $40. I really want Cleo. My partner bought all these, which I'm very thankful for. So I'm letting them, take the 3, Draculaura, Clawdeen, and Frankie, and I'm keeping Cleo for now. And I eventually will go back to Fred Meyer and pick up the other 3, just because Cleo's my number 1. She's my favorite in Monster High G1 and G3, and so I really want to have Cleo first. I really do love Clawdeen and Frankie, but Draculaura is kind of at the bottom. I like her bag, but her dress is really not my favorite. So as long as I had Cleo first, I was fine. But my partner did give me the okay to unbox these for the channel, so I'm so excited to be able to finally unbox these for you guys and go over them with you. But yeah, so that's the story of these dolls and where I found them. So I probably will say this at the end of my video, but I'll say it now. If you are wanting these dolls or you've been wanting these dolls, please don't buy them from Mercari, and please don't buy them from Amazon where they're heavily overpriced. Please check your local Fred Meyers if you have Fred Meyers near you, or other retailers that are similar to a Fred Meyer. Just keep your eye out and just look for these, because to me these are worth $9.99 instead of $40. Again, these are budget dolls. They have the less articulated body and they have poly hair, which everyone knows is like the cheapest form of like the hair fiber or whatever. So again, please do not pay more than $10 for these dolls. So going over packaging, it's very similar to the other budget Monster High dolls, where they are kind of in this cardboard backing packaging where you have to rip this plastic window that's glued down to the cardboard or cardstock backing. But you just have the full window, and it is full plastic on all sides of the box as well. It just shows the doll and everything they come with. And then we have the artwork below. As you can tell, the artwork between Draculaura, Clawdeen, and Frankie is very different from Cleo's. Cleo's is the new updated one, and Draculaura, Clawdeen, and Frankie is the original artwork that they did for G3's release, that they then eventually shifted to the style of Cleo's, which I will say I am more of a fan of Cleo's artwork than the other 3. The other 3 kind of look a little bit more kid-friendly and juvenile, which I understand these are dolls and these are targeted mainly for children, but I just like the art style of Cleo's. She doesn't look as junior as the other 3's artwork. But yeah, that's pretty much the front of the box. Let me bring Cleo closer and show you guys. It's full plastic. It says Monster High. And then the back of the box, which is pretty much the same for all of them, so I'll just show Cleo's. It just has a photo of the doll and then their name and then a little verbiage about them. Pretty similar to other Monster High dolls and other Monster High budget dolls. So I've gone and unboxed all the dolls, and I will go over each one individually, starting off with Draculaura. So hair-wise, she has this shorter hairstyle compared to her like regular release dolls, because she is a budget doll. I'm not the biggest like expert in doll hair types, but I have watched other doll YouTubers, and they have said that this feels like poly, and It does feel really dry and stiff, so I do believe it's poly, but if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But she has this black and pink blend hair that she has her side part, and she has this plastic headband on that has little drippy hearts on them in this hot pink color. Makeup wise, pretty simple. She has a darker lip. She has pink eyeshadow and a little pink heart under one of her eyes. Outfit wise, she's not my favorite. I think she's like the last one out of all the four girls if I had to rank them. She has this dress on with two peplums going down vertically on her front panel. I'm just not a big fan of peplums. They are not hemmed, they are just have raw edges, so just be aware of that and be careful with the peplums. And it does Velcro in the back. She has this cool graphic going all over her dress. It's black hearts with a white outline and little white bangs, and then also these black bats, and the dress is hot pink. Shoes wise, she has these cute heels that have wings on them, and then molded little pink hearts for the heel. And then on the toe like strap is little black like melting hearts. Up next we have Frankie Stein. Starting off with Frankie's hair, it's a little bit shorter. It seems a little bit shorter than their regular release doll. I'm not sure if this one's poly because it does have a little bit of a yellow tint to it, and I know people say that's a way to tell Saran from poly. Is poly's usually like white, like really white, and Saran can be a little bit more yellow, and this in person is slightly more yellow, but it still feels pretty dry and stiff. So again, other YouTubers have said that this is poly, so I'm just gonna follow that. But it has Frankie's typical like white yellowish hair with really chunky black like highlights, I guess, if that's what it's called. And then they have this blue highlight in the front. They have kind of a middle or side part. They also have these cool green plastic earrings that are the safety pins with little lightning bolts on them, and they do come off, which is great. It's not like Barbie that are stuck in their heads. These earrings actually do come off, which is great. Makeup wise is pretty simple. It has like really light pink and black or gray eyeshadow. And they have a like hot pink lip and Frankie's typical two different eye colors, blue and green, and their little eyebrow piercing. Outfit wise, they have this cool dress with like a houndstooth, I believe that's what it's called, print on it in black and white, and then this cool graphic that one of them is, or some of them are pink and baby blue, and some of them are hot pink and like neon green. They have this blue stripe going down the front, and then two ribbon straps, shoulder straps that go to the back. And then underneath that, they just have this white plain t-shirt. It all velcros in the back, and let me see if they are separate pieces, and they are, which is great and surprising since this is a budget doll. So you can separate them and wear them like separate, or like, you know, mix and match and all that with other clothing pieces, which is nice. And then shoes wise, Frankie has these pink cool boots with not much painted details, only on the laces, which are black. But they have this like cool gear and this lightning bolt, and then it's a chunky platform boot. And then Frankie has their like original core release leg with the like writing on it, and it's like kind of silver. So up next we have Clawdeen. So Clawdeen's hair is pretty long compared to the other ghouls, but I still feel like it's a little bit shorter than their original or core release. Her hair is similar to her original core release, where she has these like champagne color as her main color, and then these magenta like highlights, and then underneath has these like brown color highlights, I believe, underneath her like champagne colored hair. I believe again that it's poly. It feels dry and stiff. Makeup wise, she has this baby blue eyeshadow, and then kind of a purple lip. She has this gold necklace. I'm trying to see if they're separate. Okay, so they're two separate necklaces, which is nice. They're not all one piece, but they're this molded plastic necklaces, this choker one, and then this chain one with a crescent moon. They're all like gold color, of course. She has this matching two-piece set. It has hot pink serging at all the hems. It's purple with these dark purple like slashes, and then a crescent moon in hot pink that's outlined by baby blue. The top velcros in the back, and the bottom doesn't have any velcro. It's just stretchy, so just be aware of that when getting it over their hips. Shoes wise, I really like Clawdeen's shoes in this budget doll. I think it's super cute. It's this magenta or hot pink color with the only painted details are at the laces. They're that like aqua or baby blue color. Also, I don't think I mentioned on Draculaura, but Clawdeen doesn't come with earrings. She has these holes, but they're not fully like pierced, so I'm not sure if you can get anything through that. You might have to pierce it with like a thumbtacks, but I just wanted to show you guys Draculaura. Again, no earrings and no ear holes. Last but not least, my favorite and the one doll that I'm really excited to have. I was really surprised to find this Cleo, just because out of the four, Cleo is the newest, so I was really surprised that she was getting released here as well as the other three, just because she's a little bit more newer than they are. So Cleo has shorter hair than her usual core signature doll. She has tinsel in her hair. She has her blend of blue and like a baby blue highlights in there. The tinsel is standing up, which is a little annoying. Again, I'm not sure if this is poly. It does feel a little bit softer than the other ghouls, so it might be saran, but again, I'm not an expert at determining hair types and fibers and all that. So I would say it's either poly or saran. Cleo's hair feels the softest, and it's not as stiff or dry. So makeup wise, pretty similar to her signature doll. She has this kind of split eyeshadow with blue and yellow or gold, and then she also has like a lighter blue in there at the top and bottom, and also yellow and gold at the bottom. She has a red lip with the little golden like stripe going down the middle of her bottom lip. She doesn't have any earrings or pierced ears, so you would have to pierce her ears yourself if you want to give her earrings. She has this cool like choker necklace thing that goes over her shoulders. It's aqua color with a hot pink like painted detail. She has this asymmetrical dress on that goes over like one of her shoulders, and then she has like a cold shoulder or bare shoulder on this side. The dress is this cool kind of shiny fabric with blue, that's blue, and then this cool graphic overlay on top that looks like mummy wraps with also like little eyes peeking through, which is super cool. Also has gold serging up here on this like asymmetrical shoulder strap, and it does velcro in the back and is all one piece. Shoes wise, I believe this is a recolor of like her Ghoul Spirit, and I believe we also got it for one of the Ultimate Secrets or something. One of the recent releases had this shoe. So Monster High has reused this a couple of times, but this is the first time we got it in this like aqua color or baby blue color. It's the same color as her necklace. So I'm going to go over all of the Ghoul's bag accessory that they come with. Starting off with Draculaura, we have this hot pink hard plastic bag that's shaped as lips with a heart painted in the middle and white painted fangs. They also have this molded like chain handle that is hard plastic as well. The painted details only on the front. The back is pretty plain, and the bag actually does open from this latch up here. And the bag is hollow, which is great. And that's Draculaura's bag. Up next we have Frankie's, which is this blue lightning bolt that has little like stitches going across the bag in multiple places. It has a molded plastic chain. This is what the back looks like, similar to the front. And this one also has a latch that does open. The bag is hollow and you can put stuff in there. That's Frankie's bag. Next we have Clawdeen's bag, which is not hard plastic. It's a little bit softer, rubbery plastic. It's this like studded rectangle clutch bag that is hollow, so you can put stuff in there. And the handles are these crescent moons. And the back of the bag looks exactly like the front. And that's Clawdeen's bag. Last but not least, we have Cleo's, which is this hard plastic pyramid bag with this molded kind of like chain or rope handle. Each side of the pyramid is pretty much the same, just has that like all-seeing Egyptian eye. And this one does have a latch at the top, so you can open this bag. It is hollow, so you can put stuff in there, which is pretty cool. And it is gold color, and there's no detail on the bottom. And that is Cleo's bag. So guys, I wanted to go over a couple of things again before I close out this video. I just want to make sure that I'm giving you guys all the details before I wrap up. So first off, again, the only doll to have earrings and pierced ears is Frankie. The other ghouls unfortunately do not, and you would have to pierce them yourself if you wanted to put earrings on them. Clawdeen and Cleo are the only ones that come with any kind of like neck jewelry or necklace, I guess, accessory. They all come with bags that do open up or function. They're not just hard pieces of plastic, which is great. Or Draculaura and Cleo are the only two that have one outfit piece, which is their dresses. Clawdeen and Frankie have two pieces. Clawdeen's actually obviously has her two-piece set, and Frankie has more of a layering situation with their white t-shirt and their dress. They all have shoes, obviously, and also they do not come with stands. The stands I'm using are just stands that I have. People who are pretty familiar with this generation of Monster High know that they don't come with stands, except for one special release of Laguna. But other than that, their Playline dolls do not come with stands, at least not yet. Also, a thing I wanted to mention, all the dolls have the regular non-chest articulated bodies, which just means that their articulation is pretty much similar to a regular doll like release from Monster High, minus the chest articulation. So they have shoulder, elbow, and then wrist with the removable hands, which is great, and then knee articulation. So I wanted to give my final thoughts and opinions on these dolls before I officially wrap up my video. So I want to say, if you can find these dolls for the same price that I did, which is $9.99, I would definitely pick them up. Anything more than $12, I would say it's not worth it, just because they are budget dolls. They have poly hair. So please do not purchase them from Mercari for $40. And do not purchase them from Amazon for $20 to $30. They're just not worth it, again, because they are budget dolls and slightly lower quality than a regular release doll. But I will say, if you are wanting to get them for the base dolls or more as a fashion pack, again, if you can find them for $10, definitely pick them up. I feel like most fashion packs for dolls are around $10. And even if you don't like the base doll and you are just buying them for their fashion pieces and accessories, you could always keep the body for, you know, rebodiing other dolls. For example, the other budget doll line, the new Buried Secret line, those dolls are budget dolls as well, but have even less articulation than these dolls. They only have articulation in the wrists. So if you're looking for, you know, dolls to use as body donors, these budget dolls are great for that. So please be patient, check your retailers, check your discount stores, and hopefully they will start rolling out to them. Mattel hasn't really said anything or announced anything officially that these are out. I was really surprised when I saw these. So hopefully they start rolling out in more places and everyone's able to get them. And with that, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were as excited to go over these dolls as I was. And again, I was so surprised to find these, and I really hope you guys, at least the people that want to get them, I hope you find them soon as well. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.